No, I'm not what I look like I am.
Well, great to see you both.
Nice to see you.
Always a pleasure. And here to talk about your show, Flaked.
Yeah.
Now, actually, we'll start out. You came up with the idea. You're the star of the show.
Yeah.
How did this all come about?
You know, I a couple years ago started talking to my partner and co-creator Mark Chappell about a character, a guy who's kind of a big fish in a small pond. That's always interested me. And then also the idea of who that guy is, and he's created this persona for himself. We started talking about Venice, which is a great place for that. It's a very kind of insular little place where a lot of people go to reinvent themselves. And so then it became a show about all of that and reinvention, and then we bring in this character of London whose Chip doesn't realize, my character doesn't realize that she's really part of his backstory, and she has come here to look for him. And it's all these people who are kind of spinning each other a little bit.
And then, like you said, she comes to town. You and your buddy both see her at the diner, and it's like, hello.
Yeah. And then there's sort of falls from there. We kind of fall into this kind of what we think is a very authentic experience. Sometimes when guys trip over each other to chase the affections. But what we don't know is that London has come looking for.
Yeah, I'm just zeroed in on him. Yeah, Dennis never really stood a chance.
Yeah.
Right. And then for you, just even getting involved with this, I mean, like you said, it's funny, it's also serious, and also a series to learn from.
Yeah, definitely. That was the main thing I enjoyed the most about this show, is it just felt so real, just so true to life. There's moments in it that, 1 minute you're laughing at a joke, and the next it's like a really serious moment where people are talking about life or death situations or addiction. And so it just felt like a very rich kind of part to play and story to be a part of.
Because like you said, I mean, you watch it and it is, like I said, funny and all like that and serious, but sometimes you even look and go, I've been there, I can identify.
Yeah,
Relatable.
For me, it's not autobiographical, but certainly for me as the writer and the co-writer, as I started putting things in the show, when we were creating this stuff, I started inserting things from my own life, and I started identifying with certain things, going, wow, and exploring all that kind of stuff, and go, we're all of us are fallible. We all make mistakes. We all, none of us is perfect, and kind of that to me was the most revealing thing, just on a personal level,
And like you also said, it takes place in Venice, which also is another character in the show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It was, there couldn't be a more perfect place for the show to take place, about a place where people go to reinvent themselves, to find answers, to, really seek the truth. So, and, filming there, it was just so funny because you couldn't even tell sometimes if someone was an extra or just a local Venice person. They're just like perfectly fit into the show. So
it's true, and it is such an ever-changing place. And like the show, it starts off often in Venice in the morning can be heavy fog and kind of heavy, and by the afternoon it's delightful and sunny and light out, and that's kind of the show.
Yeah.
Great to see you both.
Yeah,
Very nice meeting you.
Yeah, lovely to meet you.
And great to see you
Pleasure
again.
to see you.